Okay. All right.
Okay. Hello, my name is James Ventel, and today I'm going to give a presentation on Disneyland. Okay, as you know, Disneyland is found in Anaheim, California, and there's another one in Orlando, Florida. It's called Disney World. But today I'm going to give a presentation on the one in California, which is called Disneyland. Okay, Disneyland was opened in July 17th, 1955. Okay, that was back in the day, back before my time. Disneyland, as you know, is world famous for wandering attractions and storytelling that would bring back memories. Okay, it was created by a man by the name of
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney, correct. He created it. He envisioned that he would want a place that will bring families together. He wanted a place that will give you a lot of details and attractions. So he came up with this park called Disneyland. Personally, me and my family have had the privilege of going to Disneyland about 2 years ago. We took our little girl Nadia to Disneyland and we all had a blast. Me and my wife personally had more fun than she did because at the end of the trip she was already asleep. But we all had a blast. It was a good time. We recommend we go. Everyone go again. In 2 years we plan to go again. We're saving up money, cutting corners. We are recycling, reusing stuff. Not really, but we're doing that. Today, what I'm going to talk about, three things. I'm going to talk about, one, the two parks that are in Disneyland, because it is Disneyland, the original, and then there is another park called California Adventure Park. And I'm also going to talk about the attractions that are found inside the park, and then I'm going to talk about the amenities that are found in the park that you can find that brings people to the park. So first, I'm going to talk about the two parks. The two parks is Disneyland, which is the original one, and then they have California Adventure Park. Disneyland is the main park where you're going to find your Disney theme rides, your Disney theme attractions, as where all the Disney movies come from. You're going to find rides there, you're going to find shows there. So that's where you're going to find everything. And there within Disneyland Park, you have 8 smaller parks. And those 8 smaller parks are called Main Street USA, Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Holidayland. Now I'm sure we went through all those parks when we went. We just weren't paying attention because there's just so much things to do. But those are the parks that are within the Disneyland original park. Like I said, there's tons of rides there in the original Disneyland park, and they're created by the Disney movies. I believe on one of them we went on, which was called The Bug's Life. Nadia can tell you we had a good time. It was a little ride, a little carousel ride. We went in and went back down, and we had a good time. We also went on a Toy Story ride where we were shooting guns and shooting lasers and stuff. It was real good. That was a good one. We put on some 3D glasses. Remember, Nadia?
Yeah, and I took them off.
Yeah, it was good. We had fun. We had fun then. Now the other park I'm going to talk about is called California Adventure Park. This park was opened in February of 2001, February the 8th to be exact. Now this park was created because they wanted to show the history and the culture of California. So there in this park, what you're going to find is you're going to find evergreens. You're going to find evergreens in the park. You're going to find mountains that are in the park. Of course, they're fake mountains and they're not that big, but they want you to see what the culture is and stuff like that. And so they built that in 2001, and a couple years later, they found out that their attendance wasn't that big. So what they did is that they started to put in more Disney themed items in that park too. So they were thinking of there's more Disney movies coming out, so you know what, let's make more attractions. So what they did is they added more rides in that park that were Disney themed, such as Monsters Inc. and Aladdin. Those are some of them that are in there. Now I'm going to talk about the attractions that are found at the parks. The attractions there in the parks, they can range from all the movies as from Pirates of the Caribbean, Finding Nemo, Splash Mountain, Dumbo, Little Mermaid, and Toy Story. The one we liked was the Finding Nemo submarine one, where we went into a submarine.
And I like the area because I've seen her before.
Oh, okay. So we went into the submarine, and they take you underwater, and you go, they show you a little 3D movie, and you put on 3D glasses, and it's pretty cool. The only thing is that if you're claustrophobic, it's kind of tight. so this ride might not be for you. But it was pretty good overall. It was a pretty good ride. Like I said, the Toy Story ride also was pretty good. I recommend that one. And the wait times for these rides weren't that bad. I believe they were about 10-15 minutes. So for it being such a large park, the wait time wasn't too bad. It went by pretty good. And these rides, they're not only for kids, they're for adults. So basically every ride that you get on, your whole family can get on. So it's just not for kids. So for example, like these stock show rides here at the stock show, local stock show, some of these are just for kids and some of them are just for adults. But these rides here, many all of them are for the whole family. So you can get on, last part I'm going to discuss is the amenities that are found in the park. What these creators found out was that these parks were just so big that you needed at least 2 days to see the park. We went and we only had 1 day and we didn't even see the whole park. So what they thought of these ideas was that, you know what, we're going to build hotels inside the park. So they have 3 hotels there inside the park. They are Disney Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, a Disneyland Hotel, Disney's Paradise Pier, and those are the 3 main hotels. Now those hotels are state-of-the-art hotels. Some of them, one of them is more luxurious than the other ones. You're gonna find soaps that are shaped as Disney. You're gonna find towels that have Mickey Mouse on them. You're gonna find curtains that have Mickey Mouse on them. Even the bed sheets. You know, all that stuff is decorated with Disney-themed items. So depending on how much you want to spend, you're gonna be able to, however you want to spend, how much money you want to spend is where you're gonna want to stay at. And also they're gonna have perks. Some of these perks include getting into the entrance part earlier, like an hour earlier. You might be able to have dinner with these Disney characters. So that's pretty good too. Also, these rooms here, some of these are so luxurious that even their toilet paper have Mickey Mouse emblems on them. So that's pretty crazy about these amenities that are found here. You can have tours, personal tours. You can pay for personal tours. You can dine with special guests and stuff like that. So those are pretty good. Other things that you can find at Disney, sometimes you might be able to find celebrities that are roaming around with their kids, because these parks are open 365 days a year, and they don't really close them for celebrities, so you might run into special people there at the place. Other than that, Disneyland is actually a place that is known as the happiest place on earth. And from experience, it is. I mean, we didn't see anybody that was not smiling there, that was crying. We saw people of all ages there getting on rides, Ferris wheel and stuff like that. So it was pretty good. I would recommend it to everybody. We also have pictures we took, so if you haven't seen them, you're more than happy to see the pictures that we took from Disney. So that was my presentation of Disneyland. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Other than that, that's it.
So where can I get